Welcome back to another Alliance War. This time my Alliance for Loki is taking on TH question mark or PKS. And I just want to point out a little War Seasons oddity before the war actually begins. On the season screen we're tier 1 with an 8x multiplier, and on the War Room we are tier 2 with an 8x multiplier, even though tier 2 normally has a 7x multiplier. And we actually were tier 2. We got rewarded as if we were tier 2 in terms of, the shards given out. And also, we only had a 7x multiplier, not an 8x. So if you find yourself in the same situation where the two screens don't exactly match up, trust the War Room screen. Trust the screen that has the rewards on it, not the season one. Anyway, onto this war. I, entered that fight, backed out, make sure I can get my full energy, my full 5 energy, so that way I boost up and can take on more nodes. And I'm in here with Stark, Spidey, Blade, and Void, my normal trio for this lane. And this is the Ultron Hands Special 1 node, and it's a Cosmic Champion, and I'm thinking, you know what, this node is not that difficult. There's no way that they would stick a Medusa on this node. And if they did, I feel like that would kind of just be a waste, because Medusa, she's a difficult defender. But on this node, not too bad, really. Not too bad. It can be handled, right? So I'm thinking this is probably a diversity play. It could be any Cosmic Champion, could be Venom, Venom Pool. Normally I see like OG Spidey, so it could be Symbiote Spidey because of the Hand Special 1. And it turns out it is Symbiote Spidey. Alright, no problem. So I'm going to build up some poise charges. And the name of the game here is to get my Special 1 off before he can get his Special 1 off. Even though Stark Spidey will likely evade, the web shots, just why take the risk? Why take the risk? It's going to cost me more units. So I get him to just about a Special 1, back out, find another opening, 5-hit combo, Special 1, and he's dead. And first fight, very happy with it. Took a minor amount of chip damage, but that's that's to be expected. Can't come out of these fights with 100% health every time, or ever really. So yeah, it's about as good of a start to this war as I can hope for. All right, this next node up is a 4-star Science, and this is the Stun Immune node. And I'm thinking, okay, this is most likely OG Spidey, but it could also be Quick, because I have been seeing a few Quakes on this node as well. And it is Quick. It is Quick indeed. Alright, so I'm going to try to build up poise charges before baiting out heavy attacks, and oh no, she just hit me with a heavy attack. That was a little bit too early. I wanted to bait out and get 10 poise charges before that happened. That way I can kill her before the aftershock goes. And please don't stun me. Please don't stun me. Whew, okay. No stun. It was only 10% chance, but hey, it happens. It definitely happens. I think we've all been stunned by that 10% chance. I actually get hit by her heavy attack there. Just, I don't know, man. I don't know what was going on. Just a little too slow on the reactions, I suppose. But I ended up taking her down. Didn't take too much damage from that heavy attack. So at the end of the day, it wasn't that big of a deal. But that fight, I certainly could have played better, and if the RNG was not in my favor, that could have been, it could have been bad. It could have been real bad. I don't know if I would have died, but I would have had to use a lot of resources to heal back up for the next fights. Alright, so we got a 6-star tech champion on the Recovery Limber Buffet node, and I'm thinking, okay, 6-star tech champion, this is a 6-star Green Goblin. No problem, man. I eat Green Goblins for breakfast with Void here. That is no problem at all. Let's go. Let's see that Green Goblin. And it's Yondu. What the? Oh, okay. Alright. I was a little bit nervous seeing Yondu, but you know what? Yondu, he used to be one of the more difficult champions for me to fight, but not anymore. That was really only in the beginning when I didn't have like his attack patterns down and stuff like that. Now Yondu is really not that big of a deal for me. And I'm just going to bait out heavy attacks here. He's kind of quick to throw the heavy in most cases, and then evade the Special 1. Special 1 has the 3-hit combo. The heavy attack is the 2-hit combo. As long as you remember that, it's not too big of a deal. Now, his bleeds, they do a lot of damage, so me not being bleed immune, it is a little bit of a concern here. As, yeah, you're going to see me take a little bit of bleed damage throughout this fight, but, again, it's not that big of a deal. I don't have to bait out too many heavy attacks. Once you get him in like the Special 1 chain here, it's really not that bad. And I'm about to have my 6th debuff on him, so I'm going to hold off on firing this next Special 1 until all 6 of these debuffs are converted into Fear of the Void. And that way, hopefully I can get an early Petrify with Fear of the Void active and really start taking him down. Now, I get a little bit unfortunate on the RNG, on the debuff order here after Fear the Void is up. First 2 debuffs, not Petrify. But I mean, you can see he's already taken a really, like, a lot of damage. The next debuff also not Petrify. And finally, I get a Petrify. Okay, so you're going to start seeing his health go down in a big way here. And I think I get another Petrify debuff here. Do I? No, I don't. But watch his health bar right now. From 21% to 5%. Oh my goodness. That was fantastic, man. Gotta love this champion. Gotta love Void, man. Please let me get a 5-star Void Kabam. Please, man. Love this dude. The problem with having him as a 4-star, like a 4-star can handle this node. It's rare that I lose this node. I think I've only lost this node 1 time with Void. So yeah, he can handle it pretty well, but I don't think the 4-star Void can really match up against some of these other nodes where you don't have that crazy heal reversal thing going on. If you find yourself against like a 5-star Dormammu, 4-star Void, it's probably going to get eaten alive, unless you're just playing out of your mind good. Now, check this out. I was very worried about this because I click on his profile, and look at this. The screen just kind of goes dark for a little bit here. And I'm thinking, oh god, man, are the servers about to crap out on me? Do I go into this fight? If I win the fight and the servers crash, that's a loss, number 1. And number 2, my champion's back with 50% health, so not only am I going to have a, lose points for my alliance, but I'm also going to be out some units myself because I'm going to have to heal up. I didn't know what to do. I was kind of clicking around other things. It seemed to be okay. There wasn't any kind of server stability issues going on otherwise. Other than just this kind of odd, extended dark screen thing here. So I'm thinking, you know what, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. There's no other slowdown or lag or anything like that. So go into this fight, and it's Stark Spidey versus Hyperion. I knew it was going to be Hyperion going into it. And I'm having a little bit of difficult time building up poise charges this fight. So you're going to see me just doing like some medium attacks here, occasionally throwing in some light attacks as well. And this is going to be just one of those slow fights where I'm hoping that he never gets to a special 3 essentially. I checked his, or at least I think I stunned him once. I think I got the initial parry to see how long it was, but now I can't remember. But yeah, what I try to do on this node at least is I try to get the initial parry just to see where their limber is at and see how easy it is for me to get in a heavy attack if need be. I think even with maxed out limber, I think it's fine to to get a parry, stun, and heavy attack off. You just kind of have to be a little bit quicker on your toes. So either way, I don't think it's that big of a deal, and that is something that I was falling back on. But yeah, man, you can just see this fight, how long it's taking, because I don't have any poise charges. He's using mostly special 1s, as I'm a little bit afraid to push him to a special 2. If you can get him to use special 2s, then that's the way to go, because then of course you can get a lot more damage in that way. But it's also a tiny bit riskier that way too. Of course, I've got his power building up at this point, so yeah, hit him with the heavy attack there. And just back to the slow, drawn-out fight. I didn't want to pop my special 2 when I had the opportunity earlier, just because, again, it would have pushed his power meter pretty high. Stark Spidey, I've noticed that his special 2 tends to push power meters higher than the average special 2. I don't know if that's in my mind or what, but it seems like it gives the opponent a bit more power than the average special, at least. So I'm trying to avoid that on this node, just because he has power gain already as it is. From the node and from his own abilities, and just keep playing it slow here. I don't even think I popped my special 3. Yeah, don't even pop the special 3. Just going for the basic hits there. And I really don't take much damage at all, just because it's constantly baiting out specials. I took a very minor amount of chip damage, just a couple percent or something like that. So all in all, although it was a slow fight and I was a little bit nervous throughout the fight, it's fine. It's fine. All right, I didn't do the next 2 nodes. So, someone else in my alliance took care of those, but I was very excited to take down this Juggernaut. Super excited, man. I eat Juggernauts for breakfast. You guys have seen it plenty of times. There are Alliance War videos that I have not uploaded that I just, I crushed Juggernaut on this exact node. But something goes wrong today, guys, and I was I was a little bit shocked, very sad, and ultimately tilted from the experience. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So the fight starts out, and you know, I'm just building up some poised charges. He's got Mystic Dispersion, but I'm not too worried about it. Oof, I get hit by the special one there. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Normally I don't get hit by those. Not with Stark Spidey, at least. With other champions, maybe. But anyway, just playing my Stark Spidey game here. I've got 10 poised charges, so I'm ready to go. I'm stunning him a little bit too much, and that's getting me a little bit worried because this is a limber node, and that means I'm not going to have the stuns to fall back on. But I should still be okay as long as he pops the special 2 here, get in my little free hit. And I know I'm about to be backed into the corner, but that's fine. Stark Spidey, I'll just, you know, I'll wait for my openings, and with the 10 poise charges and everything, I'm still above 50% health. I should be doing a lot of damage to this guy. Now, I wish I got him to a special 2 there. I should have attacked into his block to push him to special 2, because now I find myself getting chained by special 1s. You know, he's unstoppable for just a little bit too long. I've got his, you know, his power meter too high, and oh man. If you guys saw it there, I went for the heavy attack, but he popped his special 3 before I can get it off, and I'm down. A node that I was so confident going into. I was telling my alliance, like, yeah, man, I got that Juggernaut. That Juggernaut's mine. Don't worry about it. You know, this was like the night before, so I'm like, yeah, in the morning, save that Juggernaut for me. I got it. And, man, I was just, like, stunned after that, man. I swear, I normally handle Juggernauts so easy. And then I do the really dumb thing, and this is the part that I'm really mad at. You know, like, mistakes happen, and I lost with Stark Spidey, and it happens from time to time. But this is the part that I got really bad at myself for doing, because this is something that I shouldn't have done. I went back in here with Blade, and I mean I killed Juggernauts with Blade too. Normally it shouldn't be such a bad thing, but I should have just revived up Stark Spidey. Stark Spidey was the higher percentage play here. I would have been more likely to get through this node without dying if I revived Stark Spidey, especially because I'm a little bit tilted at this point. I'm really not playing on top of my game here. You know, luckily he doesn't have willpower, so my bleeds, although they're not doing a ton since this is just a 4-star and I don't have that many offensive masteries, you know, it's still chipping him down a bit. But yeah, you're gonna see in a moment here that it's just everything just goes wrong. First off, I get hit by that combo, get annihilated by that combo. I'm like, all right, let me just heal up. Boom, Plagued Mind kicks in, and now I'm power drained. Now I've got nothing left. He hits me with his special 2. I don't even get my 1 free attack in like I normally do. And yeah, man, I'm just playing scared at that point, and ultimately go down. I was pretty pissed at myself because, you know, man, why would I do that? Like, this war was actually pretty close. We do end up winning, but that was stupid. Like, I could have just saved a death. I mean, there's a potion sale going on right now. It wouldn't have been that big of a deal just to pop a revive and heal back up a little bit and, you know, save that 1 extra death. Felt pretty bad about it because, you know, everyone else in the Alliance is trying as hard as they can, and to do something stupid like that, yeah, just wasn't good. But it's a learning experience. Luckily, we won this one, so, you know, ultimately, it wasn't that bad. And next war, I'm not going to do something like that. I'm just kind of happy that learned that early on in the season. So yeah, next war, guys. Next war, I'm coming back with a vengeance. Brought a little bit of shame to my family with that Juggernaut performance, but yeah, man, next war. I'll be back, and I'll be ready, and I'll be going in boosted and healed up the whole way. All right, thank you very much for watching this war, guys. It was a good war, TH question mark or PKS. We may see you guys again in the future, very close. But that's it for this video. See you guys in the next one. Take care.